Some girls we look at, we wouldn't look at those girls normally, but because we're on vacation, man, it's vacation pussy. The rules are different. It is different. It's a different perception. It's a different stimulant, and then you have a different expectation and what you're able to do and what you set your standards as. But so then, yeah, when you mention those terrible things happening, because I always think about that as well. When I heard you talking about a nail going through the foot, the first thing I think about is a nail going through my foot and like what I would do about it.
Oh
Um,
God.
yeah, it's kind of like, and my leg starts to get all like discomforted and gets all uncomfortable, and my body is kind of freaking out, and I have to sit with that feeling because there's a value in embracing those feelings and being able to understand that they could happen, but also there's a part of anxiety that just basically makes you stagnant and makes you afraid to do anything because you're so afraid of what could happen. It seems like different cultures have different methods of how they deal with those things in their head. Some cultures do karma. Some cultures have more faith based. Some cultures are more um, about the cause and effect. And I find it to be very intriguing how people process those scenarios, and some people just learn from it if you're lucky and you hear about somebody doing that and you're like, I'm not doing that. Screw that. I'm not playing with nails. But some people are they take that feeling and they bring it to their own body, and they're like, what if that happened to me? What if I got a nail through my foot and had to do this or that? Or what if I got sick from this? And it's just crazy to think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's important. It's part of the brain, it's part of the neurons.
Yeah. I mean, I think there definitely is a benefit to having that kind of empathy reaction in your own brain, and that's pretty much how we experience things. Like someone may be going through stuff and either you don't really care or you kind of commiserate with that and be like, "Damn, like you have to kind of phrase it in a way like
Damn
if I
sure.
was them, like how would I feel?" And then you feel sorry for them.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of how we have to experience things, is kind of through that selfish type lens. But that's what empathy is. It's,
Mm-hmm.
you know, testing those vibrations in yourself and being like, dang. So you get a little taste of it in a way, and then hopefully be grateful for your situation in some way, and then not uh, kind of just be an asshole to them and be like, oh, I'm sorry for what you're going through, this and so on and so forth. That would be very difficult. Um, but yeah, and then even just in, like you were saying, like a procedural way to think about what's the next step if this happens to me, and you kind of learn from someone else's mistake or misfortune. So it's definitely a good survival instinct, and especially when we're able to tell stories as a species, I guess, and verbal communication. That's one of the huge benefits. That's why we've evolved this far, is having people talk about their lived experience through books, videos, stories, even freaking writings on a cave wall. It's pretty miraculous actually.
Just storytelling,
Yeah.
learning through empathy.